evening, RWL fans. RWL Rage emanating from Edmonton, Canada this evening. We're glad you're aboard. I'm Don Hickson, and joining me will be Myron Schimmelman, booking agent. Christy Ogilvie has the night off, but joining us will be Snarl General Manager Hangman Tex Lynch.
Oh, Don, I guess they put me in the booth with you so I wouldn't wrestle tonight. Oh, how's everybody doing? It is going to be a great 2-hour Rage card with my boys Don and Myron.
And let me tell you, we got some matches lined up that you're definitely not going to want to miss.
Indeed, every facet, every division of RWL represented here tonight. We've got ladies matches, tag team matches, and championship matches. So definitely, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yeah, that's right. Do sit back and enjoy the show. We are going to start the show off tonight with some cruiserweight action involving Ricochet. Yes, Ricochet is back tonight, and he's going to be facing off against Mad Dog Mark McKay.
This will be the first time they bump heads. It should be good.
Here's Ricochet and Mad Dog Mark McKay starting things off this evening. Let's turn it over to ring announcer Aria Mitchell for the introduction.
Good evening, Edmonton, and welcome to RWL Rage. Our first match, scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing 190 pounds, here is Ricochet.
Young cruiserweight icon Ricochet, late of WWE, Ring of Honor, and most recently plying his trade in All Elite Wrestling, but making an appearance here tonight in RWL, going up against Mad Dog Mark McKay.
Love his work, but he is a social media big mouth, and he's proven it more than once. In fact, he's made some comments this evening regarding Mad Dog Mark McKay's lady, Miss Morse X. He seems to think he knows who she is, which is not a good thing if you're Ricochet and Mad Dog Mark McKay's in the building mad at you.
Let me tell you, he caught wind of what Ricochet said, and he lost it. I mean, he absolutely went fakakna nuts.
He doesn't seem to understand how protective Mad Dog Mark McKay is of Miss Morse X and her identity.
I got the feeling he's about to find it out.
And his opponent, joined at ringside by Miss Morse X, from Ithaca, New York, weighing 205 pounds, here is Mad Dog Mark McKay.
And when it got back to Mark McKay, that Ricochet thinks he knows who Miss Morse X is, he had some choice words.
No matter where you go in this world, you're always going to encounter someone who thinks they know everything. In this case, that's Ricochet. This buffoon is running around making noise suggesting he knows who Miss Morse X is. You know something, Ricochet? I don't like Samantha Irvin, but I keep her name out of my mouth. Tonight I'm going to teach you to do the same.
And while no one's really sure about the relationship between Mad Dog Mark McKay and Miss Morse X, one thing is certain. Whatever it is they feel for each other, it is profound.
Plus, it's gotten a whole lot deeper since he got here. Have you noticed?
Indeed I have. Miss Morse X displaying exceptional degrees of affection towards Mad Dog Mark McKay, and he is obviously very defensive of Miss Morse X, and I believe Ricochet is about to find this out.
With the toe of McKay's boot firmly wedged between Ricochet's ass cheeks. Yeah, he's about to find it out, all right.
I'll be the first one to admit, Tex, I love your way with words. Well, Ricochet is primed. Mr. McKay is primed. Referee Walt Rothburn sounds the bell, and here we go. Ricochet opens up with a right, a kick, and look at this. A beautiful roll-up pin, one, but just one. But it was a beautiful roll-up pin nonetheless. McKay with a spinning neckbreaker on Ricochet. McKay whips Ricochet to the far left corner, drives a knee into the midsection, follows that up with a boot to the chest. And now more boot to the chest for Ricochet, courtesy of Mad Dog Mark McKay, and he is definitely irritated with Ricochet and his big mouth. Elbows to the midsection from McKay. Ricochet rebounds off the ropes. A flying elbow, beautifully done. Ricochet covers, hooks the leg. One, 2. A near fall, but not near enough. Mad Dog McKay getting that right shoulder up. Hard forearm from Ricochet takes McKay down to the canvas. Followed up with a stomp to the shoulder and a stomp to the midsection and a driving knee into the lower back of Mad Dog Mark McKay. McKay trapped in that corner again. Ricochet slams his head into the turnbuckle. Rounds him up, seats him up on the top turnbuckle. Ricochet obviously with some bad intentions. With Mad Dog Mark McKay a slap across the head as Ricochet makes his way to the top turnbuckle as well. And here we go. Whoa! A beautiful avalanche spinning slam. Ricochet would have hurt himself in the process. Ricochet moves in, follows up another stomp to the arm. McKay counters with a kick quickly, back up on his feet, drives a knee right into the head of Ricochet. Followed up with another kick to the head. And a beautiful fist drop from Mad Dog Mark McKay. Oh, here we go. Talking trash to Ricochet. Ricochet with a driving knee. Suddenly taking McKay down. McKay just as equally quick with a running DDT. Ricochet steps out to think things over a hot second. Gets a hold of McKay. Escorts him towards the ropes. Ricochet lines it up. There's a clothesline over the top rope out onto the floor. Goes Mad Dog Mark McKay, but right back in. And whoa! Caught Ricochet on the charge with an elbow. McKay delivers a kick to the leg of Ricochet. And whoa! What a right hand. Did you see that? Ricochet went down like a chopped down tree. Off the top rope, and this is with the crossbody by about a foot. Certainly misjudged the distance on that one. McKay drops a leg across the arm of Ricochet. And now Ricochet on the receiving end of the business here. McKay with a clubbing overhand right. Rounds up Ricochet, whips him to the ropes. Back body drop center ring for Ricochet. As McKay begins gouging the eyes of Ricochet. McKay definitely dialed into a different level this evening. A clubbing overhand right to Ricochet, and here he comes. Whoa! What a kick. Took Ricochet over the top rope, out onto the floor. Here goes Mad Dog Mark McKay after him. Follows up with a stomp to the back. Takes himself back. No, he's not taking himself back inside. He's going all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Changes his mind about the high-risk maneuver. Perhaps should have changed his mind yet again, as that high-risk maneuver did not pay off. Ricochet off the top rope, and he certainly nailed it with a beautiful hurricanrana on McKay as referee Walt Rothburn initiates the count. Only as far as 2. McKay crashed to the floor by Ricochet with an over-the-shoulder maneuver. Ricochet still working on a down to Mark McKay on the outside as the referee continues to count. McKay driven towards the barricades as Ricochet makes his way over the top rope back inside, and Walt Rothburn continues to count Mad Dog Mark McKay. McKay makes his way back to the ring, and he does not look happy. A kick to the midsection to Ricochet, and an underhook suplex from McKay. McKay rounds up Ricochet, sets him up for a pile driver. Oh man, and he caught all of it. Mad Dog Mark McKay slowly and deliberately making his way to the top turnbuckle. And here, oh, that was a beautiful one. And here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Mad Dog Mark McKay wraps this one up, defeating Ricochet by pinfall.
Here's the time, 6 minutes, 1 second, and your winner, Mad Dog Mark McKay.
Well, just one quick observation in this particular matchup, Don. It seemed to me that Ricochet did have all the advantage going into it, but somehow, someway, Mad Dog Mark McKay lost his temper and he put Ricochet out.
Mark McKay certainly delivering a 1-2 combination with that pile driver and an off-the-top turnbuckle cross body to Ricochet that led to the 3-count pinfall from Mad Dog Mark McKay. Ladies and gentlemen, There's a whole lot more RWL Rage on the way, and we'll be back with all of it immediately following these brief messages.